once again welcome all of you in our PM online channel. Today we learn next topic of chapter 2, parallel lines and transversal. Before that, you remember that if a lines do not intersect each other, then that lines are called parallel lines, and if a line intersects the two given lines into two distinct points, then that line is called transversal of those two lines. You should also remember that when the two lines are intersected by their transversal, then the two distinct points of intersection forms total 8 angles. Let's study the next topic of our chapter, and it is properties of angles formed by two parallel lines and a transversal, in which first one is property of corresponding angles. Friends, we know that when the two lines are intersected by a transversal, then the angles in the matching corners are called corresponding angles. Now, what is the property of these corresponding angles? Friends, each pair of the corresponding angles formed by the two parallel lines and their transversal is of congruent angle. Here, line PQ and line RS are parallel lines, and clearly line AB is the transversal of these two lines, and angle AMP and angle MNR are in the matching corners, so angle AMP and angle MNR are the corresponding angles. Angle AMP and angle MNR are the corresponding angles because these are in the matching corners. And what is our property of corresponding angle? Each pair of corresponding angles formed by the two parallel lines and their transversal are congruent. So these two corresponding angles are congruent. Again, angle AMQ and angle MNS are also corresponding angles. Angle AMQ and angle MNS are also corresponding angles. According to our property, these two corresponding angles are also congruent angles. Similarly, angle PMN and angle RNB are also corresponding angles, and according to our property, these corresponding angles are also congruent. So angle PMN congruent corresponding angle RNB, and also angle QMN is corresponding with angle SNB. So these two angles are also congruent angle. So angle QMN congruent angle SNB. Our next property is property of alternate angles. Friends, we know that a pairs of angles which are on the opposite side of transversal and their arms on the transversal shows the opposite direction, such angles are called alternate angles. Now, what is the property of these alternate angles? Friends, each pair of alternate angles formed by a parallel lines and their transversal is of congruent angles. For example, here line PQ and line RS are the parallel lines, and clearly AB is the transversal of these two lines. Friends, we know that there are two types of alternate angles: interior alternate angle and exterior alternate angles. In which, what is interior alternate angles? Friends, alternate angles which are inside the given lines are called as interior alternate angles. And here angle PMN and angle MNS are on the opposite side of the transversal and inside the given two lines, so angle PMN and angle MNS are the interior alternate angles. Angle PMN and angle MNS are the interior alternate angles, and according to our property, each pair of alternate angles formed by the parallel lines and their transversal is of congruent angles. So angle PMN and angle MNS are congruent. Again, angle QMN and angle MNR are also interior alternate angle, and according to our property, these two angles are also congruent. So angle QMN congruent its alternate angle MNR. Now, what is the exterior alternate angles? The alternate angles which are outside of the given two lines are called as exterior alternate angles. And here angle AMP and angle SNB are on the opposite side of the transversal, and also they are on the outside of the given two lines. So these two angles are exterior alternate angles. Angle AMP and angle SNB are the exterior alternate angles, and according to our property, these two angles are congruent. So angle AMP congruent angle SNB. Similarly, angle AMQ and angle RNB are also exterior alternate angles, and according to our property, these two alternate angles are also congruent. So angle AMQ congruent angle RNB. Now you can easily solve our practice set 2.2, in which first question is choose the correct alternative. In which first one is, in the adjoining figure, if line M parallel line N and line P is a transversal, then find X, and options are given. A is equal to 135 degree, B is equal to 90 degree, C is equal to 45 degree, and D is equal to 40 degree. Friends, here line M and line N are the parallel lines, and P is the transversal of these two lines, and we have to find the value of X. Friends, here clearly these two angles are the interior angles, and what is the property of interior angles? Each pair of interior angles formed by the two parallel lines and their transversal is of supplementary angles. That is, these two angles are supplementary angles. Hence, 3x plus x is equal to 180 degree. Why 180 degree? Because these two angles are supplementary angles, and supplementary angles are of measure 180 degree. So 3x plus x is equal to 180 degree. Now 3x plus x, 4x is equal to 180 degree. Now this 4 is multiplied here. So here 180 upon 4, and now x is equal to 45 degree. So our option number C is the correct answer. Question is, in the adjoining figure, if line A parallel line B and line L is a transversal, then find X, and options are given. A is 90 degree, B is 60 degree, C is 45 degree, and D is 30 degree. Friends, here line A and line B are the parallel lines, and line L is the transversal of line A and line B, and here we have to find the value of x. Here the opposite angle of this angle is this. So opposite angles are of equal measures. So as this angle is 2x, so this one is also 2x. Now these two angles are the interior angles, and we know the property of interior angles. Each pair of interior angles formed by the two parallel lines and their transversal is of supplementary angles. So these two angles are also supplementary angles, and hence 4x plus 2x is equal to 180 degree. Now 4x plus 2x is equal to 6x. 6x is equal to 180 degree. Therefore x is equal to 180 degree upon 6, and hence x is equal to 30 degree. So option D is correct here. Next question is, in the adjoining figure, line P parallel line Q, line T and line S are transversals. Find the measure of angle X and angle Y using the measures in the figure. Here we have given one figure. From this figure we have to find the value of angle X and angle Y. To find these values, first of all we have to suppose this angle BA and this angle BB. Here line P and line Q are the parallel lines, and line T is the transversals of line P and line Q. So this angle and this angle are the corresponding angles, and according to the property of corresponding angles, the corresponding angles formed by the two parallel lines and their transversals are congruent, and hence this angle and this angle A are the congruent angles. It means that their measures are also equal. Since this angle is 40 degree, so this angle A is also 40 degree. So therefore measure angle A is equal to 40 degree. But friends, this angle A and this angle X are the angles in linear pairs, and we know that the sum of the angles in linear pairs is 180 degree, and hence measure angle A plus measure angle X is equal to 180 degree. Why 180 degree? Because these two angles are angles in linear pairs. But measure angle A is 40 degree. So put the value of measure angle A 40 degree plus measure angle X is equal to 180 degree. Now measure angle X is equal to 180 degree minus this 40 degree. So measure angle X is equal to 180 minus 40 is 140 degree. Now to find angle Y, we let this angle be B, but here this angle B and this angle of measure 70 degree are vertically opposite angles, and we know that the vertically opposite angles are equal, and hence measure angle B is 70 degree, because these are vertically opposite angles and vertically opposite angles are equal, and hence measure angle B is also 70 degree. Now line P and line Q are the parallel lines, and S is the transversal of these two lines. So angle Y and angle B are the interior angles, And what is the property of interior angles? A pair of interior angles formed by the two parallel lines and their transversal is of supplementary angles, and hence these two interior angles, angle Y and angle B, forms a supplementary angles. It means that the sum of these two angles is 180 degree, and hence according to the property of interior angles, measure angle Y plus measure angle B is equal to 180 degree. But here measure angle B is equal to 70 degree. So put the value of angle B 70 degree. So measure angle Y plus 70 degree is equal to 180 degree. Now measure angle Y is equal to 180 minus 70. That is measure angle Y is equal to 110 degree. Friends, now you can easily solve example number 3 and example number 4. Let us come to the example number 5. In the given figure, line P parallel line L parallel line Q. Find angle X with the help of the measures given in the figure. Here we have given one figure, and from this figure we have to find the value of X. To find the value of X, we have to suppose this angle B angle A and this angle B angle B. Now here line P and line L are the parallel lines, and this line is the transversal of line P and line L. So this angle of measure 40 degree and this angle A are the alternate angles. And what is the property of alternate angles? Each pair of alternate angles formed by the two parallel lines and their transversal are congruent, and hence this angle of measure 40 degree and this angle A are the congruent angles according to the property of alternate angles. It means that the measure of these two angles is equal, and hence measure angle A is equal to 40 degree. Similarly, line L and line Q are also parallel lines, and this line is the transversal of line L and line Q. So this angle B and this angle of measure 30 degree are also alternate angles, and according to the property of alternate angles, these two angles are also congruent, and hence the measure of angle B is also 30 degree. So measure angle B is 30 degree according to the property of alternate angles. And here angle X is nothing but the sum of these two angles, that is angle A and angle B, and hence measure angle X is nothing but the sum of measure angle A plus measure angle B. And here measure angle A is clearly 40 degree and measure angle B is 30 degree. So measure angle X is nothing but 40 plus 30, 70 degree. Friends, last topic of our chapter is to draw a line parallel to the given line. Friends, it is very simple to draw a parallel line to given line using a set square. There are two methods to draw a parallel line to given line. For the first method, we take the first example from the practice set 2.3. So let us start with the first example. Draw a line L. Take a point A outside the line. Through point A, draw a line parallel to line L. Here we have to draw a parallel line to the given line L. For that we have to do just few simple steps. So let us start. First we have to draw a line L. Then we have to take any point A outside the line L. So we take any point A outside the line L here. Friends, sometimes in example the distance is given while sometimes the distance is not given. Here in this example, the distance of point A from line L is not given, and hence we take this point anywhere outside the line L. Now place a set square in such a way that the one edge of this set square is approximately along the line L, and place the second set square in such a way that the one edge of the second set square is approximately along the first set square, and the second edge is approximately along the point A. Now draw a line along the edge of the second set square through the point A in this way. Now extend this line to this side and let that line be M, and obviously the line M is parallel to line L. For the second method, we take the third example from our practice set 2.3, and the example is draw a line M, draw a line N which is parallel to line M at a distance of 4 cm from it. Friends, in this example clearly we have distance is given and it is 4 cm. So in this example we have to draw a parallel line to the given line M at a distance of 4 cm. It is very simple to draw a parallel line while distance is given. So let us start. For that, first we have to draw one line M. Now take any 2 points on the line M. Suppose we take a point A here, and we take the another point here and let that point be B. Now we have to draw a perpendicular lines to the line M through point A and point B respectively. For that, place set square in such a way that the one edge of the set square is along the line M, and draw a perpendicular line along the second edge of the set square through the point A. Similarly, draw one more perpendicular line to line M through the point B. So place the set square along the one edge of the set square is along the line M, and draw a perpendicular line along the second edge of the set square through the point B. Now take a distance of 4 cm on the perpendicular line through the point A using a scale. So we take a distance 4 cm on a perpendicular line, and similarly take a distance 4 cm on the perpendicular line passing through the point B. So we take here distance 4 cm on the perpendicular line passing through the point B. Now let that points be point P and point Q, and then join these 2 points in this way, and name that line be line N, and obviously this line N is parallel to line M, and which is at a distance of 4 cm from line M. Our second chapter is over here. Thank you.